Alright guys, so this is the tutorial for the Minecart storage system that I made, and I tried to simplify it as much as possible, make the redstone better, more reliable. This is what I came up with, and I know the tutorial is a little long, but it works really well, and as you can tell, you get what you want every time. So here's all the redstone, and we're going to try and build this as quickly as possible. So this is going to be your floor level. We're going to build up. You've got to break a hole there for when the minecart comes through, but we're going to build up here and make this wall a little higher. It's got to go higher than this, but that's where we'll put it for now. We're going to place our buttons every other one. So let's start at this end. You want to be one block away from your minecart where it's going to drop. So one, and you go there, here. Just repeat that as far down as you want to go. We're just going to go with 5 buttons here. Then, yeah, we've got our 5. Next, you're going to go right behind these and go down 1 block. So the button will be right on the block above where you place this one. We're just going to repeat that all the way down, and we'll bring these out a few. We're going to extend these some more later on. This is the first time actually doing the tutorial. I just built that thing on the side a minute ago. So we're going to place track right on that block. Then you're going to do normal track. You're going to do pressure plate or detector rail. Or no, wait. Yeah. We've got to extend these out. This is where we do the detector rail. Next, we're just gonna fill those in and power it up with a torch. And that'll light up all the tracks. And let's see here. I'm gonna go down below these ones by 2 blocks and then break out the middle. And then we're gonna connect them all together later on, or actually bring them out about 4 or 5 blocks, I think it is. See, so you go from here. Alright, so we need to bring this out a couple more. And then we'll put our powered rail here. We're going to power these the same way we did the other ones. And we're going to go all the way across and connect them in like that. Next, we're going to do our normal rail, which is going to come across. You'll see it connecting in that way. So they're facing all the same way, which is good. And then the minecarts are going to come out, and they're going to go this way. And we want it to drop down right there. As you can see over here, it's going to fling the minecart and land right in the open spot. So we're going to put a little block here to block the minecart from launching out too far. Then you just want to bring this over and connect it in. Let's go from right here. Break that and that and that. And we're going to do normal and then powered rail all the way up. And you can power it from by placing a torch under the block. So now we've got our calling system. Now we need a memory to tell where the minecart needs to go. So on these 4 blocks that you went below, just put redstone dust on every one of them. We're going to extend these out also a few blocks. So that lines up there. We're going to go out another 3. Actually 4, 5, yeah. It's right there. So we'll start over here and go 1, 2, 3 more, 4 more. Well, actually 3, yeah, 4. Yeah, I was right, 3. Then put your dust down in the last 2 blocks. And then the very last block is going to get a piston. You can use sticky or normal. It's whatever you prefer, whatever you got. You're going to need sand or gravel. Either one works. I'm just going to use sand. Place your pistons right here. And then we can break these out. You don't need them there. And on top of the pistons, we're going to do sand. And then we need our building block, whatever you're using. And we're going to put that right above the redstone and bring it all the way over. Or not all the way over, but extend it like that. Put on a torch and run this across. And if your signal doesn't reach, put in repeaters in between just to make sure that it does. And all those repeaters should be lit up. And then you put blocks on the other side. And actually, you don't need to do that one right there. You gotta bring it out 2 of them. So do another set of repeaters after the sand block. Then we do a block up. And you're gonna use just go all the way across. You're going to put torches on top of these blocks. So we're going to go all the way across, and you're just going to do a torch tower, is what it's called. So you put a block there, and then we're going to do the same thing and repeat it. So torch, 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 torch. And if you did this right, you should have all those torches off right now. So when you click this button, it's going to send a minecart out. It's going to hit that pressure pad, and it's going to light that up and push the sand up. So we'll just put that back. As you can see, the sand stays up because it's got power running through it, and that torch turns on. And that's our memory, so. And let's go. We gotta bring that out here, put a torch, and redstone dust connecting into that line of pistons. We're gonna put a repeater here, just so the signal, make sure the signal reaches. If you guys make a bigger system, bigger than 15 blocks long, and then all the way across. Next after that, we'll put some repeaters in here. It's not necessary, but just to make sure the signal goes all the way. We're going to do blocks above that one. And this is going to be our return track. And we want to build up our wall 2 more. That way the minecart doesn't get launched. Actually 3 more. Alright, so we got that, and we'll just fill these rest of these in. 1 block away from the wall. And then all of these are going to be powered rail. Or actually, detector rail above the redstone, then powered rail. And it needs to be powered rail for this because it has to actually launch the minecart. We'll put down all these and power the tracks just like before. Now we need to extend this out because this is the one that's going to receive the signal from the memory cell below, the sand memory. So I'm going to go up 1 more with this. And then I'm going to break out the middles, but we are going to put torches here too. And torches on the side of the block, not on top of the block. Then put a block there and bring it out. I think you bring it all, yeah. We're just going to bring it all the way through and connect it in. Bring that all the way across. Then we're just going to fill all this in with powered rail. Then we got to power these ones too. So we'll put down the dust, or not dust, but redstone. So if you notice, they're all facing inward right now, and we don't want that. We want them to pass by. So we're going to connect these in and then run redstone dust into them, and it'll change which direction they're going in. And we don't need that block there. So as you notice, they keep swapping over as soon as they get powered. And they're going to stay powered until that. You do have to bring, see how that last one is turning in? You have to put a rail there, then break it, and put it down. So now they're all facing the right way. So next up, let's take a look over here. I'm going to add in the lighting system, which is tells you when the minecart has gone back into its back into its hold, and you're allowed to make a new selection. Because there is one way to break it, which is to try and call a minecart out before the other minecart has went back to its position in the chain. So we can put this light wherever you want as long as it reaches into the thing we just built on the back. I'm going to put 4 redstone lamps, and then we're going to go out 2 blocks, do that, and now it's connected in. We'll just bring this all the way back into there, and then just link it up with the dust. We'll put a repeater just to make sure the signal reaches. And then we can do, I gotta run some redstone in here, but some decorations, or just kind of covering it up, the cosmetics to it. I'll just leave it at that. Add in one more layer here. So next we need to do the return track. So we need powered rail, repeaters and dust. What else do we need here? Piston, maybe. Alright, so we'll put the powered rail there. Normal track. Powered rail again. We're going to bring it out, and you're going to go up until it connects into the tracks up top right here. So we can do that, and then we'll bring... Actually, we got to make sure the carts make it. So I might make all those powered rail right here. So do powered rail, powered rail, powered rail, and powered rail again. And we can just break these. We'll put them in the corner here. And that'll let us power them all up at once. So that's good. Now we just got to run this track down here. Oh, that's not going to make the turn. I got to adjust this a little bit. I'm going to put powered rail there. Yeah, let's go down one. I forgot powered rail can't do that kind of turn. We'll just break off those top ones. There we go. And then we can power it again from below. And this one will power from the outside, because I have to run redstone along next to it on the inside part. Excuse me. Alright, so that we need the redstone from that button to go underneath, and you will need a sticky piston for this for sure, which is going to push a minecart up, or a block up, as it powers the minecart itself. The minecart track right here. So we're going to go 2 blocks below, place another building block. So when you click that button, you want it to power the piston below. So put redstone dust leading down there, and that should do it. So it raised it up and retracted the block. Now we can put in our minecarts. And we'll test this out and see if we got everything right. Because this is the first time I built it so far. Let's do our decorations or our things here. So I'm going to pop these out that are right above the buttons. I'm going to do redstone lamps. You don't have to, I'm going to. And then we do item frames over top of them. So when you make your selection, your minecart comes down. Now we're going to put some stuff in here just to make sure it's working right. So we'll do this first button is going to be stone. We'll send it back. And it's not going back. What did I do different here? Let's check over here. Because this is the first time. Oh, I see. So the redstone, the button is up too high, which doesn't power the track itself. So we gotta raise this button up, or lower the button down over here, because it's on the second block. We need it to be down one. Simple mistake, but it is my first time doing this tutorial, so easy fix too. Let's grab our building block here. Put it in. Whoops. Let's do the redstone and link that back up. Now it should work perfectly. So our minecart went up, our light shut off. And now let's test it out again. See if we get our minecart, our stone back. So there's the stone. Everything worked out. We're gonna send that one in. Let's try, I think, let's do the redstone dust one. So everything seems like it's working alright. And this was pretty complicated, so if you guys have any questions at all, or if you're on the Xbox version, just send a comment below and I will help you build this. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't hesitate to ask for help. I can definitely do that for you guys. 'Cause this thing is kind of a monstrosity. Alright, later.